Hey everybody, it's the Nitty Professor here. I'm in my son's room spinning some floof on an extraordinarily windy day. I'm not sure how much time I'm going to spend outdoors today. I really need to get the dogs walked, but I thought, I'd rather be spinning. So I thought I might share a little bit of that with you. I don't know how many spinners I have visiting my videos, but hopefully there'll be more as time goes along. I get it. I was a knitter for 8 years and I've only been a spinner for 3 years, so I think that there's more interest out there in knitting. But spinning is kind of a great offshoot to knitting because you can make your own yarn, which is so wonderful. And while I was here, I thought I would share with you my plans for what I'm spinning right here. So let's just take a look at that. I've reviewed my Lendrum spinning wheel before. I really like it. I find it easy to comprehend. So this, it's carded wool. It's from a friend of mine. She lives east of here on the James River. Biotayarns, and her company is called Dakota Carding and Wool. So that's her. Her name's Kelly. And this colorway is called Wildflower Blossoms. And she has primarily blue face Leicester sheep, but apparently she also has some border Leicester, and it's got silk noil in it. So I bought this at the North Country Fiber Fair back in September. It was held in Watertown, and let me just show you what this looks like. I got 7 ounces of it, so it's gonna end up being a fair amount of yarn. Isn't that gorgeous? Let me see where I can find some of the noil. Right there, the little red specks, that's the silk noil. I guess it's called noil. To be honest, that's a new word to me. So if it's noil or something, I hope y'all let me know. But I'm guessing it's noil. So I broke it up into 6 chunks because I like to do a 3-ply yarn. I think it turns out nice and balanced and strong. And I'm gonna guess that I end up spinning something along with a DK. So I'm trying to get myself inspired here. Have you done much knitting with your own hand spun? I'd be really curious. And I have these that I've already spun up. So my thought is I'm gonna use this in conjunction with these yarns that I spun before. Now this one, it's a 3-ply. It's made up of kind of a similar mixture by the same person. And you can see it's got these different colors in it. I spun this a little bit, probably 9 months ago, maybe. It's been a little bit, and you know, I think I did pretty good with it, but I think I could have done a better job, but it's fine. I'm gonna knit with it, and it's, you know, it's gonna be like a souvenir. It's gonna be like, oh, this is like one of my first successful skeins of yarn that I spun, and I think it'll go pretty well. I think it'll blend. So I have that one. I have, this is a single ply alpaca. Obviously it's a very different yarn, but I don't care. You know, I've been looking into Leka Baga a lot lately. She's a Danish yarn, I think she's Danish yarn designer, and she's all about use what you have and be creative and free. She's a trained artist too. She has, I think, the equivalent of a master's degree from a Danish art institute, but I think it'll go fine. I think I'm not going to be afraid, right? I think that I need to just be bold. I want to knit a sweater. I know that much. And part of my question is like, how big should my stripes be? Like, should I do giant stripes and use up a huge amount of one kind of yarn and then go to the next yarn? But I'm leaning more towards thinner stripes and just mingling them. And maybe in a way that's not necessarily symmetrical. I'm very organized in the way that I think. I'm a scholar. I have like all these scholarly articles and books out there that will demonstrate what I'm talking about. But I think that as an artist, which I'm not as much of one, but I do improvise in jazz, so I can claim that I can be free-spirited. I think that's the route that I need to go with this project of turning these hand-spun yarns into a sweater. So this is the next one. This was some fiber that is actually superwash that, again, I 3-plied it, spun it, 3 bobbins, 3-ply, and it turned out pretty well. And that was a present from my sister. And this I got, it is mixed with, what's it called? Well, the shiny stuff. I'm getting mixed up because my son has been talking to me lately about Stellantis and how their stocks are going down, and this is like Stellina or something like that. So I think I might be right. Correct me if I'm wrong on what that's called. But it has glittery stuff in it. Look at that. But I think it'll go well. I mean, those two, they kind of harmonize, right? Especially if I do like smaller stripes. One of my kind of role models, I don't know, are you familiar with Kias Boot? She is a Swedish yarn, I'm going to call her artist. She spins, she knits, I think she dyes. For all I know, she may do like natural dyeing and stuff like that, and she podcasts both in English and in Swedish. I watch them both because I don't care what language it's in. Sometimes I get bored with hearing English. Y'all see me now. I've been podcasting in German. I'm toying with doing in French. But in any case, she is a great role model because she has all these sweaters that she's made with hand-spun yarn. And a lot of them are, you know, they're very rustic looking. So I think I can do this. I think I can finish spinning up this. This will be 2 good skeins of yarn. So so it'll be 7 ounces, right? And I have those other 4 skeins. I mean, at the very least, it'll be probably enough. It'll be a good starting point. And if I have to, I could probably pick up some more turquoise floof. So let me know. I'm curious if what have you made from your hand spun? For all I know, you sell it, but give me some inspiration. I'd be really interested in hearing your thoughts on how I should go about, like, I should probably do some swatches, right? I mean, these yarns are going to be like different weights. If I use the same size needle going the whole time and adjust my tension, it'll probably be fine. I'm not going to worry about that. I think most of this yarn is somewhere between DK and worsted, so I'm not too worried. And maybe if I keep the gauge kind of loose, it'll be all right. So I think it'll be a fun project, but if you have any ideas for me or if you have any inspiration to share, I'd be certainly happy to receive it. So I hope you all have a great day, and I'll look forward to seeing you the next time. Ciao. Bye.